Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the American Musical Theater One's production of Newsies Junior. That's what I'm talking about. Now, please turn off all cellular devices as they do interfere with our sound system. Now sit back and join our Newsies as they seize the day. Enjoy the show!
Hey, Crutchy, where you going? Morning bell ain't rung yet. Get back to sleep.
I want to beat the others to the street. I don't want anyone to see. I ain't been walking so good.
You know how many Newsies fake a limp for sympathy? That bum leg of yours is a gold mine.
Yeah, but if someone gets the idea I can't make it on my own, they'll lock me up in the refuge for good.
Don't worry about nothing. I got you back. What do you think about my latest creation?
Another great one, Jack. But how come you always draw pictures of mountains and stuff you've never seen?
These streets suck the life right out of my old man. They ain't doing that to me. There's a whole other world out there. A world where guys got room to breathe. You keep your small life in the big city. Give me a big life in a small town. They say folks is dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. And though I ain't never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, I bet you could see it too. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty, and they went and made a city out of clay. Why, the minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Planting crops, splitting rails, swapping tales around the fire.
Except for Sunday when you lie around all day.
Soon your friends are more like family, and they's begging you to stay. Ain't that neat? Living sweet in Santa Fe. Hey kid, time for dreaming's done. Those papes ain't gonna sell themselves.
Hey Muriel, Albert, Nancy, Specs, Pigtails. Hey Ray, stop moving like they used to. I need any sunny spot. You got any ideas? From Bottle Alley to the harbor, there's easy pickings guaranteed. Try any banker, bum or barber, they almost all knows how to read.
It's a crooked game we're playing, one we'll never lose. Long as suckers don't mind paying just to get bad news.
Ain't it a fine life, carrying the banner through it all? A mighty fine life, carrying the banner tough and tall. When that bell rings, we goes where we wishes. We as free as fishes, shorties washing dishes. What a fine life, carrying the banner home for y'all.
Hey, miss, can I interest you in the latest news?
The paper isn't out yet.
I'd be delighted to bring it to you personally.
I've got a headline for you. Cheeky boy gets nothing for his troubles.
Hey, Jack, who's that?
Beats me.
Hey, Crutchy, what's like saying? Gonna rain?
No rain. Partly cloudy, clear by evening.
The auto bottle this kid. And the limp sells 50 papes a week all by itself.
I don't need the link to sell papes. I got personality.
And don't forget, ingenuity. If I hate the headline, I'll make up the headline and I'll say anything I have to.
Cause at 2 for a penny, if I take too many, weasel just makes me eat all after.
Got a feeling about a headline, eyes will see a headline. Tapes are gonna sell like we was given. I'm a word on a suicide simple newsie. We ready to live in no better way to make a newsie day.
You wanna move the next edition? Give us an earthquake or a war. How about a crooked politician? Get it with that ain't news no more.
Downtown to Grand Central Station, down to City Hall. We improved our circulation, walking till we fall.
We're always out there, carrying a banner, banner, man. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. Here's a headline, Newsies on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying a banner, see us out there, carrying a banner, always out there, carrying the banner. Go! Hey look, they're putting up the headline.
Really exciting. Like an earthquake or something. With a nice clear picture. That's rally strike? Not again.
3 weeks of the same story. They're killing us with that snoozer.
Make way, step aside.
Dear me, what is that unpleasant aroma? I feel the sewer may have backed up during the night.
Or could it be?
Morris Delancey.
Hey Morris, words on the street says you took the money to rough up striking trolley workers.
So, it's honest work.
For cracking the heads of defenseless workers.
I take care of the guy who takes care of me.
Ain't your father one of them strikers?
Guess he didn't take care of me. She wants some of that too.
Now that's no way to treat a pal, Morris.
Ain't no pal of mine.
Just so happens to be a pal of mine. You mess with a pal of mine, you mess with me.
5-1 Jack stunk some.
Papes for the Newsies, line up.
Morning, Weasel, did you miss me?
The name's Whitesell.
Ain't that what I said? I'll take the usual.
100 papes for the Whites guy.
I'll take 50.
50 for Race. Next.
Good morning, Mr. Wiesel.
50 for Crutchy. Hey, have a look at the new kid.
I knew too.
Don't worry, kid. Rubs right off.
I'll take 20 newspapers, please.
All right, kid, let me see the dime.
I'll pay you when I sell them.
Funny, kid. Come on, cash up front.
But whatever I don't sell, you buy back, right?
Oh, this kid's a riot. Cough up the cash or blow. Come on, move along. Albert, let me see your money.
You have a very interesting face. Do you ever think of getting into moving pictures?
You think I could?
Sure. Buy a ticket. Let anyone in.
Sorry, excuse me. I paid for 20, but you gave me 19.
Beat it.
New kid's right, Weasel. You gave him 19. I'm sure it was an honest mistake on account of Morris can't count to 20 with his own shoes on.
Here. Now take a hike.
Give him 50 more papes.
I don't want more papes.
What kind of news you don't want more papes?
I'm no charity case. I don't even know you.
This here is a famous Jack Kelly. He once escaped jail on the back of Teddy Roosevelt's carriage. Made all the papes. And I'm Charlie, but my friends call me Crutchy.
How old are you, kid?
I'm 10. Almost.
Well, if anybody asks, you're 7. Young go sell more paper. And if we're to be partners...
Who said we want a partner?
Selling with Jack is a chance of a lifetime. You learn from him, you learn from the best.
If he's the best, what's he want with me?
Because you got this kid and I don't. This one's mug could easily sell 1,000 papes a week. Look sad, kid. We're gonna make millions!
I'm Les, and this is my brother David.
Nice to meet you, Davey. My 2 bits come off the top, then we split everything 70-30.
50-50. You wouldn't try to pull a fast one on a little kid, would ya?
60-40, and that's my final offer.
Deal.
That's disgusting.
Just business. Newsies, hit the streets!
Yeah!
The sun is up, the headline stinks, and this kid ain't getting any younger.
We're always out there, carrying the banner, man, oh man. We're always out there, smoking every sucker that we can. And here's a headline, Newsies on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner, see us out there, carrying the banner, always out there, carrying the banner.
The world is in trouble. Our circulation is down for the 3rd quarter in a row.
We can use an exciting headline, Pulitzer.
What have we got today?
The trolley strike.
That's not exciting.
It's boring. Folk just want to know, is the trolley coming or ain't it?
We could use big photos to attract readers. So
Do you know what big photos cost?
without flashy photos or headlines, how are we supposed to sell more papers?
We don't sell paper, silly. Newsies sell papers.
Right now, we charge the Newsies 50 cents for 100 papers. What if we raise their price to 60 cents per 100?
A mere tenth of a penny per paper. Every newsie would have to sell 25 more papers just to make the same amount as always.
Exactly. It's genius. And my circulation would grow.
It's going to be awfully rough on those children. What if you gave them an incentive to sell more papers, like a bonus?
Nonsense! I'm giving them a real-life lesson in economics. I couldn't offer them a better education than my own.
Right.
The price of the Newsies goes up in the morning.
Hurrah!
Hurrah.
Paper, paper, evening paper here.
Sing 'em to sleep, why don't you? Extra, extra, terrified, frightful, and burning inferno. You heard the story right here? Thanks.
You made that up.
Did not. I said she heard it right here, and she did.
My father taught us not to lie.
And mine taught me not to starve.
Hey! I just saw my last paper.
It's natural, Jack.
I got one more.
So it'll pay for it.
Give it here. Buy a paper from a poor orphan?
Oh, you dear thing, of course I'll buy a paper. Here's the time.
Once the breed.
This is so much better than school.
Don't even think it. Once Pop goes back to work, we go back to school. Our father tangled with a delivery truck on the job. He messed up his leg bad. That's why we had to come find work.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Too bad about your dad.
Jack! It's Snyder! Abs Gray!
Jack Kelly?
Run for it!
Jack Kelly, I'll get you!
Someone want to tell me why I'm running? I got no one chasing me. Who was that?
I was Snyder the Spider. A real sweetheart.
Runs a jail for underage kids called the Refuge. The one I told you Jack escapes from.
The more kids they lock up, the more money the city pays them.
The problem is all the money goes straight into Snyder's own pocket.
You do yourselves a favor and keep yourself clear of Snyder the Refuge.
Hey, Jack, did you really escape on the back of Theodore Roosevelt's carriage?
He sure did.
What would the governor be doing at a juvenile jail?
Just so happens he wanted to show he cared about orphans and such. So while he got his mug in the paper, I got my butt in the back seat, and off we rode together.
So you really know the governor?
He don't, but I do. Teddy is a regular patron of the arts and a big fan of mine.
Hey,
For
Miss
years-
Meta!
Get Jack Kelly, get yourself over here and give me a hug.
Davy, Les, may I introduce to you Miss Meta Larkin, the greatest star on the Bowery today. She also owns the joint.
A pleasure.
Nice to meet you, kids. And these amazing young ladies are the Bowery Brigade, the hardest working artistes in the city. Say hello, girls.
Hello.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Davey.
Ada, pleasure's mine.
How do you do? I'm Olive. This is Apple and Mabel.
And who are you?
I'm Les.
Aren't you a king?
Miss Meta, the Cleveland New York Sun just took our seats.
Thanks, Pat.
That's places, ladies.
Thanks, Pat.
Hey, Miss Meta, I got a little situation out on the street. Mind if I hide out here a little while?
Where better to escape trouble than the theater? Say, Jack, when you've got the time, I want you to paint me some more of these backdrops. And things have been going so well, I can actually pay.
I couldn't take your money, Miss Meta.
You pictured that?
Your friend is quite an artist.
Don't get carried away, it's just a bunch of trees.
You're really good.
The boy's got a natural aptitude.
I never knew no one with an aptitude. Miss Meta, you're on.
Yeah? How am I doing? Stay all night, kids. You're with Meta now.
Break a leg, Miss Meta. Why did they tell her to break a leg? Don't they like her?
Well, it means good luck in theater lingo.
You can watch from backstage. I'm going out front.
Please welcome to the stage, magnificent Meta Larkin and her Bowery Brigade.
Why, hello, everybody! Welcome to my theater. Yes, sirree, it's a brand new century with a brand new set of rules. So tonight, the brigade and I are going to teach you all a lesson. Maestro, if you please. Dear father, said I, won't you tell me the wonders my future may hold? Said he, Deborah Sue, what's the matter with you? You're a dame and dames do like they're told. He thought girls should be seen and not heard, but I'm planning to have the last word. I'm more than just a pretty face. Don't try to keep me in my place. You think there's all these big things ladies can do, or is it that you're scared we do them better than you? I'm gonna take my turn at that. There's lots of ways to skin a rat. George Washington found glory from the armies he led, but look what Betsy Ross did with a needle and thread. So don't be fooled by the powder and lace. I'm more than just a pretty face.
Well, hello again. 2 times in one day.
I'm working, if you don't mind.
Doing what?
I'm a reporter. I'm reviewing the show for the New York Sun, and I'm not in the habit of talking to strangers.
Well, then you're gonna make a lousy reporter. Name's Jack Kelly, and you are?
I'm Catherine. What is that you're drawing?
Miss Meta and the girls.
Wait, you just drew this right now? Can I use it in my review?
Hey, you two! You got in for free. At least pay attention.
Sorry, Miss Meta.
She's more than just a pretty face. Don't try to put her in her place.
Girls, let's be fair, men can do certain things right.
Like burping up through dinner and then snoring all night. We're sad to see your bubble burst. We're starting now, it's ladies first. Here come the women doctors and reporters and cops.
We won't have time for housework, but we'll lend you our mops.
We're tired boots and they're taking up space. I'm more than just a pretty face.
No, that's included.
I'm more than just a pretty face.
See you in Congress.
Just a pretty face.
Morning, everybody. Sorry we're late. We had to help our mom with something.
They got a mother? I was gonna get me one.
We have a father too.
A mother and a father? Well, ain't they the oi polloi?
Well, how's it going today?
Ask me after they put up the headline.
Here it comes now. New newsie price? 60 cents per 100? What did you say?
Is that news?
It is to me. They jacked up the price of papes. 10 cents more per 100.
I can eat 2 days on a dime.
I'll be sleeping on the street
You already sleep on the streets?
in a Weiss neighborhood.
Around for.
Get a load of this, Jack.
Like Pulitzer don't make enough already.
Papes for the Newsies, line up.
Nice joke, Weasel. Really got us going. I'll take 100 papes and be on my way.
100 will cost you 60.
I ain't paying no 60.
Then make way for somebody who will.
You bet. Me and the crew will take a hike over to the Journal or the Sun.
Yeah!
I'll save you the walk. They upped their price too.
It's the same all around town.
Why the jackup?
For them kind of answers, you gotta ask a little further up the food chain. So, you buying or moving on?
Come on, everyone.
They can't just do that, can they? I mean, why not? It's their paper.
It's their world.
And we got no rights? We got the rights to do what they tell us to do.
We got the right to protest.
And we also got the right to starve. Come on, let's just get our papes and hit the streets while we still can.
Here's the deal. If we don't sell papes, no one sells papes. Nobody gets to that wagon until they put the price back to where it belongs.
You mean like a strike?
You heard the man. We're on strike.
Hold on.
We shut down this place like them workers shut down the trolleys.
Yeah, and the cops will bust their heads. You know, have them strikers is laid up with broke bones.
Cops ain't gonna care about a bunch of kids. Right, Davey?
Before you can strike, you gotta be a union. And a union gotta have official membership.
What do you call them?
And officers.
I nominate Jack for president.
Now what?
If you want to strike, membership's gotta vote.
Okay, so let's vote. What do you say? The choice is yours. Do we roll over and let Pulitzer pick our pockets, or do we strike?
Strike!
The Newsies of Lower Manhattan are now officially on strike.
What next?
I guess we've got a union.
Yeah!
Pulitzer and us, they think we're nothing. Are we nothing?
No!
Pulitzer and us, they think they got us. Do they got us?
No!
Even though we ain't got hats or badges, we're a union just by saying so. And the world will know.
What's to stop some other kids coming along to our papes? Just let them try.
No! We can't beat up another Newsies. We have to stick together.
What's it gonna take to stop the wagons? Are we ready? Yeah! What's it gonna take to stop the scammers? Can we do it? Yeah!
We'll do what we gotta do until we break the will of mighty Bill and Joe. And the world will know, and the Journal too.
Mr. Hearst and Pulitzer, have we got news for you?
See, the world don't know, but they're gonna pay. Their hawking headlines will be making on today. And our ranks will grow.
It will kick their in.
Yeah!
And the world will know that we've been here.
When the circulation bell starts ringing, will we hear it?
No!
When the Delancey's come out swinging, will we hear it?
No! When you got 100 voices singing, who can hear a lousy whistle blow?
And the world will know that this ain't no game.
That we got a ton of rotten fruit and perfect aim.
We've been down too long, and we paid our dues.
And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast, and the torch is passed, and our war will rise and the truth will flow, and our race will grow and grow and grow, and so the world will feel the fire and finally know.
Newsies, circle up.
I'd say we launched our strike in the most auspicious manner.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but we sure did scare the bejeebers out of Weasel.
Yeah! Seymour's? Do you know which way was up?
So what's next?
Now we gotta spread the word. Let the rest of the city's Newsies know about the strike. Strength in numbers.
You heard the man. Let's split up and spread the word.
We'll take Harlem.
I got Midtown.
We'll take the Bronx.
We'll take the Bowery.
Specs, you take Queens, and Tommy Boy, you take the East Side. And who wants Brooklyn? Brooklyn? Spot Collins turf? Come on, Albert, you tell me you scared of Brooklyn?
I ain't scared of no turf, but that spot calling gets me a little jittery.
Fine then, me and Davey will take Brooklyn.
Why is everyone so afraid of Brooklyn?
What are you doing here?
Asking a question. Have you got an answer? Why is everyone so afraid of Brooklyn?
Because Spot Collin is as tough as Newsie in town.
And Brooklyn is the 6th largest city in the entire world. You've got Brooklyn, you hit the mother lode.
Who's she?
She works for the New York Sun. Catherine...
Plummer. It's my byline, the name I publish under.
Catherine Plummer. Are you following me?
The only thing I'm following is a story. A ragtag group of ragamuffins wants to take on the kingmakers of New York. Think you stand a chance?
I've seen a lot of news stories in my time, and I never known no girl reporter writing hard news.
Wake up to the new century, Mr. Kelly. The game's changing. How about an exclusive interview?
Ain't you beat entertainment?
This is entertaining, so far.
What's the last news story you wrote?
What's the last strike you organized? All right, so I'm just busting out of the social pages. But you give me the exclusive, let me run with the story, and I promise I'll get you the space. Give me a chance.
I like her.
Fine. You help us, we help you. Deal?
Deal.
All right now, here's your story. Pulitzer and Earth got to respect the rights of the working kids of this city.
They can't just change the rules when they feel like it.
We do the work, so we get a say.
We've got a union.
You really think we can be in the papes?
If your protest shuts down a paper like The World, you'll make the front page.
Be in front of the distribution wagon tomorrow morning, and you'll get your story. And tell your pal to bring that camera.
Come on, Les. I better take you back home. The folks are waiting.
So, Mr. Kelly, what's your story? Are you selling newspapers to work your way through art school? That drawing you did at the theater showed real talent.
Art school? You kidding me? I'm just a newsie.
You're not just a newsie, you're their leader. Come on, what are your hopes for tomorrow's strike?
Today, we stopped our newsies from carrying out papes. But the wagons still deliver to the rest of the city. Tomorrow, we stop the wagons.
Are you scared?
Do I look scared? But ask me again in the morning.
Good answer. Good night, Mr. Kelly.
Hey, Plummer. Write it good. We both got a lot riding on this.
Okay, Catherine, you heard the man. Write it good. No pressure. Okay. Newsies stop the world. A little hyperbole, never hurt anyone. With all eyes fixed on the trolley strike, there's another battle brewing in the city. If only I could write about it. Come on, Catherine, those kids are counting on you. Oh, you poor kids. Write what you know, so they say. All I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is big, lady, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville I'm reviewing. Poor little kids versus rich, greedy sourpusses. It's a cinch. It could practically write itself. And let's pray it does. 'Cause I may have mentioned I have no clue what I'm doing. Am I insane? This is what I've been waiting for. Well, that plus the screaming of 10 angry editors. A girl? That's a girl. How the heck is that even legal? Look, just go and get her. Not only that, there's a story behind the story. Thousands of children exploited, invisible. Speak up, take a stand, and there's someone to write about it. That's how things get better. Give life's little guy some ink, and when it dries, just watch what happens. Those kids will live and breathe right on the page, and once they're center stage, you watch what happens. And who's there with her camera and her pen? As boys turn into men, they'll storm the gates, and then just watch what happens when they do. A modern-day David is poised to take on the rich and powerful Goliath. With the swagger of one twice his age, armed with nothing more than a few nuggets of truth, Jack Kelly stands ready to face the behemoth Pulitzer. Now that's how you turn a kid into a legend. Give those kids and me the brand new century and watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on and I can't watch what happens. But all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can't be be any worse than how it's been. And it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
Is anyone else coming?
Don't got a clue.
We need backup. Pulitzer's goons is gonna make mince meat out of us.
You seen Spot Colin?
Yeah, sure we saw Spot and about 20 others.
Yeah, and them Brooklyn kids is big. So, they're with us?
They wanted proof we're not gonna fold at the first sign of trouble.
Are we?
We are not. There's us and Harlem.
Not so fast, boss. Harlem wants to know what Brooklyn's gonna do.
How about Queens?
Police will be right here, backing us up.
You see?
Well, as soon as they get the knock from Brooklyn.
I got the same fisheye in Midtown.
Say Wiesel, looks like we got bum information about a strike happening here today. Not that I'm complaining, my skull-busting arm could use a break.
Are we doing the right thing?
Sure we are.
Maybe we put this off a couple days?
No! We can't! If we back off now, they will never listen to us ever again. No matter who does or doesn't show.
He's right. Now is the time we take a stand. Come on, Davey. Tell him.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day.
Hey, Jack, look what I made. Strike!
That's great. Hey, Specs, any signs of reinforcements? Davey?
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day.
Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday becomes somehow, and a prayer becomes a vow.
And the strike starts here and now.
The sun is up, the birds are singing. Step right up and get your papes.
You work in a trespasser. What's your pleasure?
Who are they?
Scabs.
If they think they could just waltz in here and take our jobs,
We can handle them.
let's soak them.
No! We all stand together or we don't stand a chance. Jack?
Listen, Pulitzer thinks we're gutter rats with no respect for nothing, including each other. Is that who we are? We stab each other in the back, and yeah, that's who we are. But if we stand together, we change the whole game. And it ain't just about us. For every kid in every slaughterhouse, workshop, and factory in the city, I beg you, throw down your papes and join the strike.
Please.
I'm with you.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Now's the time to seize the day.
Answer the call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. House into Harlem. Look what's begun. One for all and all for one. Strike! 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 All right! can break us, no one can make us quit before we're done. One for all and all for one for all and all for one for all and all for one.
Time these kids in a lesson!
Newsies, it's the Bulls!
Let's run and got this.
No! Folks, we finally got a headline. Newsies crushed as Bulls attack. Crutchy's calling me. Dumb Crips, just too damn slow. Guys are fighting, bleeding, falling. Thanks to good old Captain Jack. Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere they won't never find me, and tomorrow won't remind me of today. When the city's finally sleeping and the moon looks old and gray, I get on a train that's bound for Santa Fe. And I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying, no more fat old man denying me my pay. Just a moon so big and yellow, it turns night right into day. Dreams come true, yeah they do, in Santa Fe. Just be real is all I'm asking, not some painting in my head. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I've got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
We got crammed by them goons.
Our strike really struck out.
Heard they arrested Crutchy. Did they get Jack too?
No one's seen him.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Would you get a load of these glum mugs? Can these really be the same heroes who made the front page of the New York Sun? Front page of what? Newsies stop the world. No, that's even a headline that Albert could sell.
Wait, look it. That's me.
Where's me? Where's me?
Wait till my woman gets a load of this. I will be last in line for the top tonight.
You got us in the pape?
You got yourselves in the pape. I heard they arrested Crutchy. Where's Jack? Did they take him to the refuge too?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Okay, can we stow the curiosity long enough to drink in the moment? I'm famous.
How much does being famous pay?
You don't need money when you're famous. They gives you whatever you want. Gratis. A pair of new shoes with matching laces.
A permanent box at the sheepshead races. A strawberry on rye with a sour pickle.
My personal mug on a wooden nickel. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable, staring right at your lousy with stature.
Nobbing with all the muck, getting must. I'm blowing my dough and going deluxe.
And there I be, hey, not pretty, it's my city. I'm the king of New York.
Solid gold watch with the chains that's swirling.
My very own bed and an indoor toilet.
A barbershop haircut that costs a quarter.
A regular beat for the Star Reporter.
Imp Street Punk, she's the king of New York.
I'm the king of New York.
We were sunk, pale and pitiful.
Bunch of wet noodles.
Pulitzer's poodles. I gotta be either dead or dreaming. 'Cause look at that pape with my face more, they may wrap fishes in it, but I was a star for one whole minute. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Wait and see, this is gonna make both of those empties pee in their panties. I've got to shoot and bright as the sun. I'm one highfalutin son of a gun. I guarantee, though I'm strapped out, I ain't tapped out. I'm the king and your friends may flee. Let 'em get just snap one picture. You're the king. History, front page story, guts and glory. I'm the king. I'm New York.
Jack, greetings from the refuge. How are you? I'm okay. Guess I wasn't much help yesterday. Snyder soaked me real good with my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack, this is Crutchy by the way. These here guards, they is rude. They say jump kid, you jump or you screwed. But the food ain't so badly so far, 'cause so far they ain't brung us no food. Huh? Anyway, so guess what? There's a secret escape plan I got. Tie the sheet to the bed, toss the end out the window, climb down and take off like a shot. Maybe though, not tonight. I ain't slept in my legs, still ain't right. Hey, but Pulitzer, he's going down. And then Jack, I was thinking we might just go, like you were saying, where it's clean and green and pretty, with no buildings in your way. And he's riding Palominos every day. Once that train makes be fine. Good as new. But there's one thing I need you to do. In the alley is said that a family looks out for each other. So you tell all the fellas for me to protect one another. The end. Your friend. Your best friend. Your brother. Crutchy.
Here's what I owe you for the first backdrop, plus the 2 new ones, and a little something extra on account of, 'cause I'm gonna miss you so.
Thanks, Miss Meta. You're a gem.
Just tell me you're going somewhere and not running away.
Does it matter?
When you go somewhere and it turns out to be the wrong place, you can always go somewhere else. When you're running away, where's ever the right place?
You've been here this whole time? We couldn't find you.
Ever think I didn't want to be found?
You see the paper? We're front page news. Above the fold.
Above the fold.
Good for you.
Everyone wants to meet the famous Jack Kelly. Even Spont Collins sent a kid to say, next event, you can count on Brooklyn. How about that?
We got stomped into the ground.
They got us this time, I'll grant you that. With press like this, our fight is far from over.
Hey, Jack, where's that supposed to be?
It's Santa Fe.
It's beautiful.
Let's get back to business. We want to hold a rally tonight, a citywide meeting where every newsie gets a say and a vote. And we do it after working hours, so no one loses a day's pay. Smart, huh?
You want to know how smart that is? Take a look at this. Newsie Square. Thanks to my big mouth filled to overflowing with failure, Pulitzer's putting the big boot on the Newsies. Kids hurt, others arrested. No way am I putting those kids back in danger.
We're doing something that's never been done before. How could that not be dangerous?
What if Crutchy don't make it? You willing to shoulder that for a tenth of a penny of paper?
It's not about the pennies. You said it yourself. My family wouldn't be in this mess if my father had a union.
Tell me how quitting does Crutchy any good.
Come on, Davy, let's go.
Please, Jack, come to the rally.
See you tonight?
I'll think about it.
So much sympathy for the trolley workers, and yet I'm not for the Newsies!
Because the trolley workers are striking for a fair contract. The Newsies are striking against me.
So that Jack Kelly seems to be quite an effective leader.
I have it on good authority that Jack Kelly was arrested for stealing food and clothing. I want a public example made of him.
Pulitzer, Jack Kelly's here.
Here?
Just outside. He has to see you.
Bring him in. Mr. Schneider, if you please.
Mr. Jack Kelly.
Afternoon, Pulitzer.
Which Jack Kelly is this? The charismatic union organizer or the thief and escaped convict?
Which one gives us more in common?
Impudence and bad taste when crawling for mercy.
Crawling? That's a laugh. I just dropped by with an invite. Seems a couple hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss recent disagreements. I thought it'd only be fair for you to state your case straight to them. So what do you say? Do I save you a spot on the bill?
Rally till the cows come home. Not a paper in town will publish a word. If it's not in the paper, never happened.
You may own this city, but there are some of us who can't be bullied. Even some reporters.
Such as that young woman who made you yesterday's news. Talented girl, don't you think?
Tell her you said so.
No need. She can hear for herself. Can't you, darling? I trust you know my daughter, Catherine. Yes, my daughter. You're probably asking why the number 3. I offered Catherine a life of wealth and leisure. Instead, she chose to pursue a career. And she was showing real promise until this recent lapse.
Jack, I swear—
Don't trouble with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly's already got a plateful of his own. When you say so, Warren Schneider.
Hello, Jack. I got your old bunk waiting for you.
Feeling a bit trapped, Jack? Allow me to offer an alternate scenario. You attend the rally and speak against this hopeless strike. And also your criminal record expunged. And your pockets filled with enough cash to carry a first-class train compartment from New York to New Mexico and beyond. You did say one travel west, didn't you?
I do wish you'd reconsider, Pulitzer.
See, there ain't a person in this room who don't know you stink.
And if they know me, they know I don't care. Defy me and all of you and every one of your friends locked up in the refuge. I know you're Mr. Tough Guy, but it's not okay to condemn with the crutch conditions like that. And what about your pal Davy and Tiny Les? Rip their loving family.
Oh.
So what do you say, Jack? Do we have a deal?
Newsies need our help today. Newsies need our help today. Tell 'em Brooklyn's on the way. Tell 'em Brooklyn's on their way. We're from Brooklyn. We are Newsies. We are Brooklyn. Newsies. We're the kids from the beaches of Brighton, Prospect Park, and the Navy Yard here. Strikes ain't fun, but they sure is exciting, loud and clear. Brooklyn's here.
Borough that gave me birth, friendliest place on earth. pay us a visit and see what we means. And when you do,
We'll kick you halfway to breeze. Now them stokers is in for stoking. What a sad way to end a career. They's a joke, but if they think we're joking, loud and clear. Manhattan's here, Flushing's here, Richmond's here, Woodside's here, and so's the Bronx. Brooklyn's here, loud and clear, Queens here.
Oh my God. Spot Colin?
Brooklyn's got your back, brother. Welcome, Newsies of New York City! Welcome to my theater and your revolution!
Everyone give it up for Spot Colin in Brooklyn!
Newsies United! Let's see what Pulitzer has to say to you now. Hey, Davey, where's Jack? Yeah, where's Jack? Yeah, we want Jack. Sorry, kid. No sign of him yet. Looks like you're doing a solo.
You can do this, Davey.
Newsies of New York. Look at what we've done. We've got Newsies from every pape and every neighborhood here tonight. Tonight, you're making history. Tonight, we declare that we're just as much as part of the newspaper as any reporter or editor. We are done being treated as kids. From now on, they'll treat us as equals.
Yeah. You want to start being treated like an adult? Then start acting like one.
And here's Jack!
All right. Listen, Pulitzer raised the price of the papers without so much as a word to us. That was a lousy thing to do. So we got mad and went on strike. But we gotta be realistic. If we don't work, we don't get paid. How many days can we go without making money? Believe me, however long, Pulitzer can go longer. I've spoken to them personally, and they've given me their word that if we disband the union, they will not raise the price of the papers again for another 2 years. I say we take the deal. All we gotta do is vote no. Vote no on the strike.
Here's your money, Jack. You should feel very proud of yourself.
What are you doing here?
That was some speech you made. Meta showed me your drawings. These are drawings of the refuge, aren't they? Is that really what it's like in there? 3 kids to a bed, rats everywhere, and vermin?
A little different from where you were raised.
Snyder told my father you were arrested for stealing food and clothing. This is why, isn't it? You stole to feed those boys. I don't understand. How could you be willing to go to jail for those boys and turn your back on them now?
I don't think you're anyone to talk about turning on folks. You double-crossed us to your father. Your father!
I never lied. I just didn't tell you everything. I told you I worked for the New York Sun, and I did. I told you my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You never asked for my real one.
I wouldn't think I had to unless I knew I was dealing with a backstabber.
Hey, what you're calling a backstabber? Oh, Jack, why are we fighting when there's so much work to do?
What's the use? You heard the man. No matter how many days we strike, your father ain't giving up. I don't know what else we can do.
But I do.
Oh, come on.
Really, Jack? Really? Only you can have a good idea? Or is it because I'm a girl?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, this would be a good time to be quiet. Being the boss doesn't mean you have all the answers. Just the brain to recognize the right one when you hear it.
I'm listening.
Good for you. The strike was your idea. The rally was Davy's. And mine will take us to the finish line. Deal with it.
The Children's Crusade.
For the sake of every kid in every sweatshop, slaughterhouse, and factory in the city, I beg you, join us. With those words, the strike stopped being about just the Newsies. You challenged our whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
And what's this about for you?
We all need something to believe in, Jack. I believe in this story. I believe in you. And so do the Newsies.
The Children's Crusade.
Think, Jack, if we publish this, my words with your drawings, and if every worker under 21 read it and stayed home from work, or better yet, came to Newsy Square and actually joined the strike, even my father couldn't ignore that.
Only one small problem. We ain't got nowhere to print it.
Right.
Your father owns every printing press in town.
Right. But I know where there's a press. No one would ever think we'd go.
Then why are we still standing here?
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day.
The sale of your dad's newspaper.
The janitor's been working here since he was 8 and has never raised in 20 years. He's with us 100%. The old printing press is inside.
You bring enough Newsies to keep us covered?
You could hold a hoedown in here with all we got, and more on the way.
Good job. Tell him to keep it quiet.
It's good to have you back.
Let's do this thing.
There she is, my father's very first printing press. Just think, while he snores blissfully in his bed, we'll be using his own press to bring him down.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
I can see why they toss this old girl down the cellar. A little grease, and she'll be good as gold.
Jack, this is Dorothy. She knows everything there is to know about printing.
I assume you work for one of the papes.
My father owns the Trib.
She also will be typesetting the article for us.
So what? Your father's William Randolph Hearst?
I'm proud to be part of your revolution.
Ain't that something? Your father owns the New York Journal.
I know.
So that's what they print the papes on.
That's right. And as we print the papes, Race, you'll pass them on to Newsies. And they'll pass them on to every working kid in New York. After that,
it's up to them. There's change coming once and for all. You makes the front page, and man, you is major news. Tomorrow they'll see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far to lose.
Here they come!
This is the story we needed to write, that's been kept out of sight but no more. In a few hours by dawn's early light, we'll be ready to fight us a war. This time we're in it to stay. Talk about seizing the day.
Write it in ink or in blood, it's the same either way. Squeeze them until they pay.
In the words of Union leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you, we will even work for you, but we will be paid and treated as valuable members of your organizations.
Get going. You've got an important man to see.
Good luck, Jack.
You too, Catherine.
This is for kids shining shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is for kids sweating blood in the shops while the bosses and cops look away. Look at us all standing tall, glaring and raring to brawl. Armies of guys who are sick of the lies, getting ready to rise to the call. Once and for all, there'll be blood on the walls if they doubt us. They think they're running this town, but this town will shut down without us. 10,000 kids in the square,
10,000 kids in the square,
10,000 fists in the air,
10,000 fists.
Show you it's gonna play fair, once and for all. Once and for all. Once and for all. Once and for all. There's change coming once and for all. You're getting too old, too weak to keep holding on. A new world is coming for you, and Joey is too, till once and for all. You're gone.
Once and for all. Once and for all.
talking anywhere, and everyone is blaming you!
They're all calling the mayor, the publishers, the manufacturers in such language.
You can't just barge in here.
How's everybody doing this morning?
You're behind this? We had a deal!
Which came with a money-back guarantee. Thank you for the lesson on the power of the press.
I demand Snow define my ban on printing strike materials.
We're your loyal employees. We would never take our business elsewhere.
The old printing press, down in the cellar.
I made you the offer of a lifetime. Anyone who does not act in his own self-interest is a fool.
What's that make you? This all began because you want to sell more papes, and now your circulation is down 70%.
Why didn't you just come talk to us?
Guys like them want nothing to do with nobodies like us. But a real wise reporter once told me that a real boss don't need the answers, just the smarts to snatch the right one when they hears it.
Have a look up there, Mr. Pulitzer. In case you ain't got it figured out, we've got you surrounded.
New York is closed for business. You can't get a shoe shine or a pape.
You can't send a message, ride an elevator, or cross the Brooklyn Bridge.
You can't even leave your own building.
So what's your next move, Joe?
Mr. Kelly, if I may speak to you, alone.
You got this, Jack.
I cannot put the price back where it was. There are other considerations.
I get it. You gotta save face in front of the folks. I'm young, I ain't stupid.
Thank you for understanding.
But I got constituents with a legitimate gripe.
What if I reduce the raise by half and get the other papers to do the same? It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses. From now on, any papers we can't sell, you buy back full price.
What's to stop Newsies from taking hundreds of papers they can't sell? My costs will explode!
No Newsie's gonna go breaking his back hauling around papers they can't sell. But if they can get a few more without any risks, they might just take them. And your circulation will begin to grow. It's a compromise we can all live with.
It's not a bad head you got on your shoulders.
Deal?
That's disgusting.
It's the price of doing business. Newsies of New York City, we won!
Governor, this is the talented young man Jack Kelly I told you about.
Pleased to meet you, Jack. I'm told the word to share the carriage ride. May I?
Oh, yes, sir. Working kids of New York City, may I introduce to you Governor Theodore Roosevelt.
Each generation must, at the height of its power, step aside and invite the young to share the day. I believe the future, in your hands, will be bright and prosperous, and your drawings, Jack, have brought another matter to bear. Officers, if you please.
Hey, look it! It's Crutchy!
Hi, everybody. You miss me? Well, look what I got you. It's a gift straight from the refuge. Bring 'em in, fellas.
It's Night of the Spider!
Hey, looking so tough now, huh?
Jack, with your drawings, you have made an eloquent argument for shutting down the refuge. Be assured that Warden Snyder's abuses will be fully investigated. Officers, take Snyder away.
See you later, Snyder.
Thank you, Governor.
I can't help thinking, if one of your drawings convinced the governor to close down the refuge, what might a daily political cartoon do to expose the dealings in our own government backrooms? What do you say, Teddy? Could have this young man's artistry shine a lantern behind your closed door?
Don't sweat it, Gov. With the strike being settled, I should probably be hitting the road to Santa Fe.
You can't leave now.
What's Santa Fe got that New York ain't? Sandstorms?
Better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got us, and we're family.
Didn't I hear something about the strike being settled?
Pape to the Newsies! These ain't gonna sell themselves.
Well, what are you just standing around for? You've got a union to run. Besides, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me? Work for your father?
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you've got one more ace up your sleeve.
And what would that be?
Us.
Wherever you go, we're there, right by your side.
We're always out there, tearing a better middleman. We're always